As you think about organizational maturity, CMMI has a pretty good model when you're thinking about IT, and it has 5 stages, starting on at the least mature with initial. And in that stage, we're basically firefighting. It's the place that you go where we don't have a ticketing system. Everybody's just showing up and yelling requests at us, stuff like this. Once we implement the basic procedures, we have ticket flow, we understand what we're doing, we have general procedures, then we end up in this sort of defined state. And over the next 2 states, we're gradually building on that and we're proving, adding things like a metrics program, predictively analyzing what's going on so we can say with $100,000, we can make our service X% better. The journey usually stops for most people there, but then we go to what they call optimizing. And in that stage, what you're doing is you've actually got a continuous experimentation going on. You're constantly testing to see what can we improve. And you're using this metrics facility you built to measure over time the improvements that you're doing. The thing that I think is important to note about that is that each one of those stages has sets of technology that you implement. So obviously there's a ticketing system, and then there's some metrics technology like a Tableau or something like this. And then over here, some more project management stuff. You're getting agile training, that kind of thing. But there's also a cultural change that goes on. And the cultural change is almost as important, if not more important. It's this idea that we go from worshiping that hero mode delivery to really focusing on prescriptive building out of process and optimizing that process, to celebrating innovation and constant improvement, and this idea that we can actually celebrate a failure as long as we learn from it. I think that those things, we often overlook the cultural component of change in favor of thinking about the tech we're going to buy.